I don't run right now. Oh, God.
Weird.
Weird. Weird.
That is so weird. People are so weird. Like, you're weird.
That's weird.
You're weird.
Talk about weird.
Are we weird?
Talk about weird.
All right, gorls. Gorls and goys. Hello, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's me. I'm Wicked. Don't say I didn't warn you. We are going to get into... Oh, wait a minute. Before I get into it, I'm so bad at this. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome or welcome back. Let's get into it. We are going to do like a longer Anna react. I've been compiling all of her stuff, and dude, like, I've said this before, but it's hard to keep up with her. She uploads like every day, so I feel like every time I think I have all of her stuff together to react to, she like uploads something else, and she has been like really entertaining lately. So it's like you can't miss a beat with our Anna Banana. So the first thing I want to react to, I'm gonna start with her gym stuff. And first we have this post she made on Viking Princess Lifts. I was really in my head today, and as a result, my form was messy AF. I kept trying over and over to get it right. Sure, pulling a lot of weight is impressive, but I really want to do it correctly. I want it to be clean. That need to be perfect got in the way. The more I worried, the worse my lifts got. I'm learning I need to trust my body and training. Doubt, worry, and the need to do it perfectly are going to be my biggest hurdles to overcome. Okay. This sport is so freaking mental. You don't just get physically stronger, you grow mentally as well. I totally agree with her. Okay, there's a video. I just wanted to read that. It's so funny that, and I know that her coach is standing over there, so like I can't give her too much shit for this, but it is funny that in a lot of her videos, after she does a lift or a move, she's like, "Hey everybody! Hey everybody! Look how good I look!" Yeah, so I mean, I do agree with her, and I think that you could put this statement to all sports. Sports in general are just as much mental as they are physical. Whenever you are challenging yourself physically, your body and your mind are connected. So whenever you're challenging yourself physically, you are also challenging yourself mentally. And trust, like, your brain will give out before your body will, a lot of times. A lot of times. The last time I DNF'd an ultra, it was because I lost my mental game. I lost my mental game so hard. I was crying. I literally wanted to DIE. Like, be very dramatic, but you know, it was like in the moment I was like, oh. Like I didn't have service for most of the ultra, and I ended up getting service in this spot around the mountain, and I texted my bestie she came out to the event with me, and she was like my ride. So I texted her and I was like, "Girl, you have to meet me at the aid station. Like, I am DNFing, I'm crying, I cannot do this." So yeah, like, I lost it mentally. So she's absolutely right. I do agree with her. And I like that Anna's doing a sport. I really hope that she's genuine about this, you know? I know that she's going to do a lot of stuff for the camera and for the algorithm and shit, but she is an influencer, so she kind of has to. I'm just hoping that, like, once the cameras are off, like, I hope she really does get serious, you know? Okay. Excuse me. Oh my gosh, I'm not even talking into my microphone. I'm so sorry. I apologize if the audio quality is crappy. Why didn't you guys tell me? Trying some new stuff today because my knee is being a little wonky. I thought her knee just healed. I thought that she just said, like, a couple weeks ago she was doing one of the squats or a leg press or something. And she was saying that they were altering her training because of her knee or something. So yeah, that knee. And then she also was struggling with her knee during her running arc. So I definitely think it has a lot to do with inflammation and extra weight. That was something I struggled with when I was heavier, is worse plantar fasciitis. Because yes, I have plantar fasciitis, like fucking bad. I have a crazy hook. I have a bone spur. Yeah, I've got a crazy fucking bone spur. It's like a hook. It's not that big of a deal, Rosie. It's not that big of a deal. I promise. You can get by. Anyway, so the biggest challenge of my training is being able to pivot when my body decides to flare. I always show up and we always find something to do. This move actually makes my knee feel a little better, which makes no sense to me. It works, so I'm not complaining. Okay. The reason why this move makes your knee feel better is because you are strengthening your outer, your adductors, and your IT band goes from your hip down to your knee, along the outer thigh. And if that gets tight, it can be excruciating on your knee. Like, no kidding. It literally feels like somebody is stabbing you in the side of the knee with an ice pick. No fucking exaggeration. It hurts so bad. It feels like you have a severe injury, but it's literally a tight IT band. So foam rolling really helps. Strengthening, you have to really balance and strengthen your muscles. What she's doing is wonderful for that. I am not a professional, but I struggled with IT band pain so bad. I rolled my ankle really bad the first year I was training, and I am very fucking thick-headed, very bullheaded, and as soon as I felt better, I went right back to training, and I didn't do physio. I wasn't good about it, and I really fucked up my gait, ended up having severe IT band pain, and the first ultra that I did, I had to walk a lot of the last part of it because my knee hurt so bad. It hurt so bad, and I knew it was IT band pain. I can't say it. IT band pain because I'd be knowing things. So yeah, I ended up having to do a lot of physical therapy and training and strength training. So what she's doing is great, but yeah, a lot of times if you have pain, it's not necessarily an injury. It's more like an overuse injury, or an overuse injury because you're hitting something hard and you don't have all of your little tiny little stabilizer muscles firing properly or built up properly, if that makes sense. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be a long ass video. You're welcome. Put this down. I am so grateful for my gym friends. I love that. That's dope. It's cool to see her hanging out with people. And I think it's cool to see her with other women. She's always talking about her gym bros, my gym bros. And, there's tons of gym women. First day trying a push press, and I'm pumped on how much more power I'm getting. Your girl is moving a whole plate now. I'm so excited to explore how this advances my overhead. So Shakara was explaining that this gives you a little bit more oomph because you're squatting down and you're like she's exploding up, So yeah, you would get more power. Shakara was saying that it would be easier to push weight because you're exploding more. Does that make sense? You're exploding rather going from a static move. You're kind of, the push gives you more power. So here, I have to itch my nose. Inside of my freaking nostril itches. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I have to turn the volume off. She's always got music. Point of view. You stop worrying about being too much and instead you guys, I can start trying to be even more. Now, I don't understand if she's talking like body-wise or like personality-wise. And, you know, Anna has ADHD. I do believe that she has ADHD. She has said it. She's talked about it. I do believe that she has ADHD. And, like, I'm not going to lie. When you have ADHD, you can have a tendency to be really fucking annoying, you know? It's like the excitability, you get really into things, you get really intense about things, you can totally have like outbursts, silly moments. You know, there's times where I'll be riding in the car with my friends, like my best friends that I've been friends with since I was 18, and literally I'll be talking and I think I'm talking at a normal decibel, you know, but I'm excited, and both of them will simultaneously just and I have to stop myself like, oh my God, I'm shouting. I'm so excited. I'm shouting. So I know what it's like to, and I'm not saying that they are telling me I'm too much. You know, they love me. They've been my besties forever. It's just funny. But I know what it's like to, you know, have somebody think that you're a bit much. You know, I know what it's like to be a bit too much. I am a bit much, and that's totally fine. But I don't know if she's talking about like her body or her personality. And I do feel like you should just be yourself, and the people that like you are going to gravitate towards you. And as long as you're being a genuine good person, like you're not trying to be annoying to be a jerk, like, you know, the people that like you will stick around. People that don't, that's fine. That's fine. No hate. When your song comes on in the middle of a set, oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry, but the crotch area and the belly button. I was watching, I can't remember if I clipped it because I think I wanted to talk about it. I was watching a YouTube video about like tight clothing and how people don't wear like nice tailored clothing to fit their body. Instead, they are having the clothing tailor their body. Like the woman in the video, I'm going to have to clip it in here because it was really interesting. The woman in the video was explaining that, you know, I don't know exactly what era she was talking about, maybe like the 30s, 40s, 50s, where they used to tailor their clothes. They used to measure their bodies and have the clothing tailored for their bodies. Now, they're having the clothing tailor their bodies. Does that make sense? Like, because it's so tight, like clothing is constricting and pressing, and like that's kind of the style these days. And she specifically said, if you can see your belly button through a garment, it's too tight. And I immediately thought of Anna. And this right here, like, I'm sorry, but like she's got a straight up hamburger going on down there, you know? It's a thick dinner roll going on, a hoagie. A hoagie. She's got a hot dog bun. Ooh. Glizzy and lattes, baby. Ooh. I don't know. I don't think she should have done that. I mean, I understand she's trying to be cute. And I wouldn't have anything to say if she kind of stumbles back a little bit. I notice quite a bit that even when Anna is walking, she's not very steady on one foot. And that would be like another reason to do, I think she really needs to do like mobility, like physical therapy, mobility work. Like the stuff that she was doing at the run lab, that was really great. Maybe not like the jumping stuff, but she really needs to work on like physical therapy type stuff and getting really strong on one leg. Excuse me. Because this is a little scary. It doesn't look... She said that she was in complete control in some of the comments, but I don't know. Maybe be cute when you don't have like 100 pounds over your head. Didn't she recently say that yes, new log PR 135. I weigh like between like 128 and 130. So I actually think it's fucking actually pretty impressive that Anna could fucking log lift me. Like, that's cool. She is strong. She's super strong. This is the thing. Like, I feel like Mr. Incredible when he's talking about his son, Dash. Like, he could be great. She could be great. Anna could be fucking great. Like, she's 5'10". God, you know what? The other day I was literally, this is real, like maybe TMI, but I really was like looking at my pinky, my left pinky, you know, I'm a righty. And I was like, man, do I need it? 10 inches. My hand would look okay without a pinky, right? Could I trade this for 10 inches of height? Weird thoughts, y'all. Weird thoughts. Morbid. My gym bros! My gym bros! This kind of bothers me. And I understand that she's trying to, quote unquote, change the stigma of gym bros, but I kind of feel like, haven't we been destigmatizing gym bros for a long time? I feel like a lot of women in these, or people, I should say people, because it's not just women. A lot of people in these spaces where they're trying to like SJW, social justice warrior, or like fat acceptance, it's almost like they perpetuate old stereotypes so that they can like performatively break them. Does that make sense? I feel like Tess Holliday does that quite a bit. You know, it's like, Tess Holliday keeps saying that everybody tells you you have to be this. Everybody tells you you have to be that. There's no representation. And then I'm like scrolling through Reddit and there's an ad for like leggings, and it's literally every size woman you could want, you know? It's like, Tess, you're just mad that it's not you. Anyway, back to Anna. The like breaking stereotypes, it's like bolstering stereotypes so that you can performatively break them down. I feel like this gym bro thing is kind of that. And I do think it was kind of cute, them running in front of her camera. But at the same time, a lot of times, I'm not saying they're doing this to be mean to her or that they hate her or anything, but there's a little bit of truth to it. When guys make fun of you like this, like, they are being truthful, you know, they're joking, but they're making fun of her because she's always fucking filming. And with the Dora shit, Dora, 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 Dora the Explorer. Dora, da, 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 da. I don't know the Spanish part. So, yeah, I do feel like they're teasing her. They are literally telling her that her backpack is stupid. They're roasting her. Like, that's how men are. And I hope she understands that, you know. That's why I love being friends with guys. I love being friends with guys. I've worked in an industry that's, like, male-dominated for my whole life. I like working with men for that reason. You can literally be like, that's fucking dumb. Oh, you wore that today? Like, and it's not that you're hating on each other. You're roasting each other. You know, I like that dynamic. I hope Anna enjoys that dynamic too. But I also hope that she is speaking their language and knows that, like, they're fucking poking fun at you, girl. Maybe you should take hints and try not to be so annoying. Okay, so the song is I'm fat, ham on. Weird Al. Somebody just comment on my what I eat in a day video that sausage will make me fat. Joke's on them. I'm already fat. No, Anna, the joke's on you. Because it's your body, okay? It's your heart, it's your vascular system, it's your joints, it's your body. So the joke is not on them. Okay, so I think we're done with the gym content, and this was a good segue into all the food she's been eating. Let's look at her advent calendar, her Bear Bell advent calendar. So I'm not going to assume immediately that she's eating the entire bar every day, but she's at least tasting them. So, if she likes it, is she eating a bar every day? And do you need to have a protein bar every day? And continue, Anna.
Day. I forgot about my advent calendar, so let's open it up.
Was she slurring?
Day. I forgot about my advent calendar, so let's open it up. Day. I forgot about my advent calendar, so let's open it up.
I'm going to give her... I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt because I do feel like being a fellow adhood, I know it's really easy to get tongue-tied and twisted and like your brain goes faster than your mouth. So I'm not going to assume that she's under the influence, but that definitely made me side-eye. And it's late.
I've actually never had this one, but heard great things. So much better than yesterday. It's been a long day. Forgot to show this yesterday. Oh well. Let's see what we got today. Caramel peanut. I was negative towards it as soon as I saw it said vegan. I'm biased.
I don't understand what she's doing. I do think Anna's rage baiting. I mean, it does work. It gets a lot of people talking. I'm sure it gets a lot of clicks and views. But like, she always just looks like crap, and it's concerning. I feel like it's literally a sign of depression. Like, are you okay, gorl? Anna, are you okay? Are you okay, Anna? You know what, too? I'm going to point this out. I noticed she has Visine front and center on the counter, freshly opened. Allergies, maybe, or something else. Banana! Anna Banana isn't a banana fan.
Not a banana fan, so I'm not eager, but we'll see.
Anna!
Not for me. Not.
Nope. Spit it. Spit it out. You don't need that. You don't need the calories. It's not worth it. This is another thing. I wonder, oh my God. Oh my fucking God. This was egregious. Bought this protein cookie dough. Ugh. Bought this cookie dough. Bought this. Oh my God. Come on, brain. We can do it. We can do it. You're medicated and motivated. What is going on? Work it out. I said to myself, self, get it together. Bought this protein cookie dough from Twisted Doughs. Twisted Dough Us. Twisted Dough Us. Is that a typo or is that my brain being stupid? On a whim on Black Friday. 77 calories and 10 grams of protein per serving. Am I going to check their site to see if they have holiday flavors are still in stock? Am I going to check their site to see if the holiday flavors are still in stock? Yes. Yes, I am. Anna. This is really bad. Why the fuck do you have this? I'm sorry, but like, this is the kind of shit that people are talking about when they talk about what you eat. This is completely unnecessary. There is no redeeming quality about something like this. It's all processed. It's all sugar substitutes, powdered protein, and that's... Protein supplements are fine, to like boost your protein a little bit, but it's like, I want to quote Alona, what about a chicken breast? What about a pork chop? What about a steak? What about a chicken? I think there was some kind of music. Yeah, it's just ridiculous. And then she goes on to make protein ginger cookies. The only sugar I didn't sub was molasses because I don't even where to start to get that flavor from something else. Molasses is sugar. Molasses is a byproduct of sugar. It's sugar. So I don't know. Maybe, I don't know. If anyone is more experienced and can give my ideas, please do. I also was able to add 60 grams of protein to the dough and keep them soft, which is basically a Christmas miracle. I think I can adapt the recipe to add more, but I need to find unflavored protein powder and tinker around with it. Anna, you'd have to eat the entire batch just to get the 60 grams of protein. Protein does not make something healthy immediately. Like, it's just weird. It's like that umbrella. It's the health umbrella, you know? You hear my dog? Sweet little baby. She's snoring. Pretty little baby. Okay. So Anna got Anna got called the fuck out, and I'm not gonna say that I advocate for this. I don't personally think you should be contacting or talking to the gorls like at all. It's one thing to discuss their behavior, but like don't fuck with them. I don't even leave comments on their shit. I don't think you should. But we are gonna go over this. So this person says, just eat some chicken. Oh my fucking God, all you eat is protein candy. No wonder you're enormous. And they're right, you know. It's not a very kind delivery, but they're right, you know. Genuine question. Why do you care what I eat? This person says, better question. Why don't you care what you eat? Aren't you sick of being super morbidly obese? You're on a GLP-1 and blowing out your joints, pretending to be strong woman, but yet still have to use the hello, it's ready scale. Shocking that people who see your content where all you talk about is your changing body, yet you look the same as you did pre-liposuction botch jobs. Honestly, I think you should care more about yourself, your food, your luxury apartment that you treat like a depression trash can, than your stupid capitalist spawn con and what your fake ass followers will engage with. You seem miserable and your gum disease is getting really bad. Shots fired. Oh my God. Wow. Wow. 2, don't open yourself up to judgment by showing yourself eating fucking protein candy on a daily basis and act surprised when people have opinions about that shit. You'll never be an athlete eating processed whey protein and xylitol. You can't outrun a shit diet, Anna. Seems obvious to everyone but you and your body, which is apparently a separate entity. Tell us more about your mysterious flare-ups and chronic illness, but not before you also show yourself eating 7 servings of highly processed protein cookie dough. Wouldn't it be so sweet if you actually fit into the size 3X clothes you paint onto yourself daily? Imagine. Anna's reply. Wow. I just don't understand why all of this is so important to you. I'm not perfect. I openly admit that. But why you care is still pretty unclear to me. God, she's purposely obtuse. I hate that shit. The point of the last series of messages isn't that I'm hurt. The point is that person went off on me over and over and could never explain why it mattered to them. Each time I asked, they redirected the conversation to insult me more. They couldn't explain why they consumed all this information about me. They couldn't justify it. They couldn't give me an explanation of why they spent hours researching me, because it's not justifiable. Healthy, well-grounded people don't relentlessly obsess over things they hate. They change them when they can, or they move on to something else. Anna moves on to something else. People who say stuff like this are stuck in their own hell. I feel for them. There are so many amazing things to be happy about. I hope they find some. Also, if you find yourself obsessing over something you hate, my advice would be to immediately start thinking about the reasons you love something else. I do this all the time. I don't love how some people talk about me online, so I don't consume that content. Oh, really? Really? I actively make time in my day to do arch animal videos. Instead, I actively make time in my day to do arch animal videos. Okay, every time I have to block people, I make sure to spend time right after responding to my comments and commenting on strangers' posts. I don't let the hate linger. I find a way to move on. It will kill you if you don't. Oh, Anna, you're so deep. So raw. Yeah, don't touch the poo. Like, honestly, this person really did just say what everybody wants to say, and it's the truth, but it really, look what it did. All it did was give Anna more fodder for her poor me, woe is me, everybody's mean to me attitude. And somebody did put it that way. But anyway, whoever wrote all that to Glitter, yeah, I'm sorry, just don't. Maybe it feels good to get all that off your chest, but don't reach out to her. She knows all of that and doesn't care. A lot of people feel like if they tell her all this, somehow she is going to change. She is not. Don't contact her and vent all of your frustrations on her. This kind of brings up a point. I feel like some people, it is a little bit of an egotistical move, in my opinion, to feel like I'm going to be the one that's going to say the thing to this person that's going to make them change. You know, you just have to realize that your voice is just a drop in the bucket. You know, you're probably not going to be like the one to like miraculously change this person. So it's the show. Watch the show, okay? We talk amongst ourselves. We leave the cows alone. We watch the show, all right? This is our stories. So Anna posted these side-by-sides. I just thought it was really interesting. She posted her side-by-sides. And when, I don't know if I clipped it in. Oh, she just says that she used to hate side-by-sides. And then she posts these side-by-sides, which this one right here on the right-hand side is AI. Also, more AI. If you look at her cheek and ear, her ear is merging into her cheek. If you look at the right side of her neck and her hair, it's fucking AI. It's filtered. It's not real. And then this last before and after photo look exactly the fucking same. So I don't know what she was doing with this. I don't know what she was doing with the before and after photos. And the thing is that Anna stays saying, like, I'm not trying to shrink myself. It's not about getting smaller. But yet she stays also posting, like, my shirt is swimming on me, when it's not. You know, posting before and afters that are, like, not before and afters. And then, so somebody else posted before and after, and it was just of her whale pajamas, which, yes, they're very cute, but it appears that she's outgrowing them, you know, within the last couple months. So there is that. Next, moving right along, we are going to talk about this, because this struck much controversy. Like, Anna's just, she's always playing in our faces, playing around with some T3, whatever. It's a fucking brand deal or whatever. Rollers that were gifted to me, took 5 minutes, blah, 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 blah. So, I have to go find the picture. Just, okay, like, this is not this person. Like, this isn't the same person. Look at this. This isn't the same person. Even, like, if you look at her, even with her chin forward. I don't know. Maybe she's mewing. Maybe it's because she's she did this with her hair. So I do feel like it would flare the neck out quite a bit. And then in the other one, she's looking forward and she's probably mewing. She's probably doing this. So it's the difference between this and she's also, and then this. What do you guys think? Do you think she photoshopped it or do you think it's just like a good angles? No. I think she's filtering. And it's the hair on the right-hand side. I feel like a lot of times the filters will use the hair to contour the neck. Okay, now we're going to move right along to this one. And somebody immediately asked if her pants were unzipped. So one thing I noticed about Anna is that every time she does like a walking scene, I feel like she can't walk. So she always exaggerates her steps a lot when she's walking towards the camera. And like, I'm not going to clip in a bunch of walking clips of her, but just you'll notice it next time. She just lumbers. She kind of, it's the thing that I was saying last time where I just don't feel like she is very steady on her feet. I don't think she's steady on one foot. So even just taking a step, it's like she can't be on one foot for too long. And I really feel like these pants don't fit her. I feel like the dancing, like she's not really able to move like she, I mean, I don't think she's ever been that great of a dancer, but if you look, a lot of her dancing nowadays is like standing still and gesturing with her body. It's like she doesn't actually dance. She doesn't move around. She doesn't use her space. And then somebody grabbed this freeze frame, and you all fucking know how I feel about this shit. Like, I don't understand why the girl can't brush her fucking teeth. All right, moving right along. We are going to talk about the Novo Nordisk. She's on another GLP-1. And this is the thing, before we even look at this, Anna said she was going to go back on a GLP-1, so I'm not surprised, and I think all of us knew she was on one, but it is kind of a question, like, why is she secretive about it? Why does it matter if people know that she's on one? I personally think she would rather people not know that she's taking a GLP-1 because then she knows people are going to specifically be watching for her to lose weight, and she doesn't want that pressure. I think she just wants to, like I said, she doesn't want anybody to have the expectation of her shrinking her body. So now she's revealing it because I think she's, I don't know, she's going to try to lose weight.
We need to talk. It's time for me to level up. As y'all know, I've been using a low dose of a GLP-1 as part of my treatment plan. But recently, I decided to increase that dose. And now I'm focusing on fat loss.
You guys notice that? She can't fit through the door. She can't fit through the door. She has to, like, I said it before the last time she posted these pictures. She has to, like, fold herself through the door. She has to go in sideways. She can't fit through the door. I find it very funny that she's specifically saying that she's leveling up, and the reason is because she is focusing on fat loss. So she's literally admitting that losing weight means leveling up. Heard.
I'm partnering with One Medical to make it happen. I specifically chose One Medical because of their 360 medical approach to treatment. This is not about getting smaller. This is about getting healthier.
Getting healthier how, Anna? Getting healthier how? Getting healthier how? Why would you need a GLP-1 to get healthier? What does a GLP-1 specifically do for you that's going to help you get healthier?
And I just want to get deeper in my squat. To do that, I want to make sure I have a provider I can work with.
To get deeper in her squat, she needs to lose weight so that she can get around her visceral fat. Literally, she's got too much in my opinion, I think she's got too much around her hip and belly area that stops her from being able to have full range of motion. And I also think she has a lot of extra tissue around her knees and joints and doesn't have full range of motion. I also wonder if she has full range of motion like in her ankles and stuff.
Access to referrals to a nutritionist and
Access to a nutritionist? Are you going to use that nutritionist? Is it There's a difference between a nutritionist and a dietitian. I believe a dietitian has to go through like the schooling, and I think a nutritionist can just get like a certification. I do not believe a nutritionist. I would go to a dietitian over a nutritionist if my understanding is correct.
other providers as I need them, and a health-first approach to this journey.
I am still very serious about my training.
Well, if you were serious about your training in the first place, you would have started in the fucking kitchen.
I don't want to lose any of this muscle.
One thing I really liked about One Medical is that they don't rush you in appointments. I have a complicated medical history.
You have a complicated eating history. And I really do feel like her, among others, I think that she misrepresents herself to her doctors. It's the same reason why I believe Tess Holliday got her a fucking diagnosis of atypical Anna. In my opinion.
And I need time to unpack that with the provider. Plus, I can get my medications delivered right to my door from Amazon Pharmacy.
Easier.
So it's just easier. Also, my schedule is all over the place. So the fact that I can book same day or next day appointments or even meet virtually with the provider just makes it work.
I got paid.
I chose One Medical
Money. Mr. Crab. We need Mr. Crab.
because it made starting this next phase of my journey a lot easier without compromising my medical care. I'm sensitive to conversations about my weight, so I decided to track my progress with a DEXA
I don't think
scan.
she's going and getting a DEXA scan on a regular basis. Somebody mentioned that maybe she has one of those DEXA scan scales, but it's not a true DEXA scan. And she probably broke this scale. Maybe she's... Dude, do you guys think she's throwing this scale away because she was clocked that it has like a 750-pound weight limit? Do you think that's why she's getting rid of the scale? On camera? She's literally showing herself I don't use that anymore. Throw that shit away, stupid scale. Telling on her. Get rid of it. Stupid.
Versus a scale. That'll allow me to focus on fat loss, but more on that later.
Like, she's so weird about fat loss. There's nothing wrong with fat loss. If you've got extra fat and you are smart and healthy about it, there's nothing wrong with fat loss. I don't understand why people are so weird about it.
So click the link in my
I'm not
bio
clicking
to
the
learn
link.
more about One Medical and see how easy it is to get started with healthcare that just fits your life. And stay tuned here because I'll be sharing more of my journey along the way. Because we need to talk. It's time for me to level up.
We need to talk. I hate that. It's time for me to level up. Anna's a hypocrite. Didn't you claim to have unburnable fat? How will this medication help you lose fat if it's all unburnable? What's unburnable fat? I'm just going to read all the comments. Anna has lipedema and has many times said that lipedema fat is not burnable by diet and exercise, only surgery, liposuction. She's taken GLP-1 and lost weight, and after stalling on weight loss said only other fat is lipedema and had surgeries to remove it. Since her surgery, she's said she's been on GLP-1 only to manage her inflammation. Now she's saying she's losing it to burn fat, which is confusing a lot of her followers. That was a very great interpretation of what's happening. Didn't you claim that GLP-1 didn't work for you because you had unburnable fat and that's why you needed the liposurgeries? Don't recall you going back on a GLP-1. I know you had to stop it before the surgeries. You also said you had no more burnable fat. that it was all lipedema adipose tissue. So I'm confused because didn't you have that removed with liposuction? Yeah, Anna, didn't you have all of your lipidemic fat removed with liposuction and you are feeling better than ever and you can do everything and you can fucking levitate now because of your magical surgeries? But I just rewatched a lot of your videos where you say you have no burnable fat on your body. So I'm confused as to how these can help someone like you. Anna, can you maybe make a post addressing how your unburnable fat has become burnable now? Is that something that happens when you're lifting? Maybe from having more muscle? I'm confused. Oh, I love people. They're so funny. So, are you trying to lose weight? I've been following, and all I remember hearing you say is that you aren't focused on weight loss and you only took GLP-1 for inflammation. Oh, I doubled those up. Okay, one more. The privatization of the medical industry in America is a disgrace. Shame on you for partnering with such an unethical brand. Healthcare should be free and to benefit our communities, not corporate boards and shareholders. Oof. I read about you on the Snark page that I randomly stumbled upon. Shut up. I thought they had to be exaggerating, but I can see why this content turns people off. Of course, always a sale, always money and advertising. GLP-1 doesn't work if you don't watch what you eat. A healthy diet is key. Yes, it does. I eat worse on GLP-1 than I did dieting. It does more than helps you lose weight. The inflammation decrease alone will make you lose weight. Okay, we got one person on Anna's side. Those are so funny. Those are hilarious. I love it when people grab the comments before she can delete them. But yeah, this is just ridiculous. I knew, like we all knew she was on a GLP-1, but it was just for inflammation. But it's just so weird how she's like, I'm leveling up. Like, you're such a dumbass. Somebody posted this. I thought it was very interesting. It's just change wear. We have this. This thing right here has a weight capacity of 350 pounds. So maybe Anna's trying to catch up with that. And then she posted this. Oh, F off, Anna. This is why people care. It's the blatant lying. I'm a 2X now. No, you're not. Again, people have eyes. An oversized, stretchy 2X that fits you like a sausage casing is not the same as fitting into a 2X. I'm done. Block me if you want. Rant about being attacked by a big, nasty meanie if you want. But I'm done seeing your nonsense all over my FYP. And the thing is that she kept asking, this is coming off of that other, snarky post that somebody made to her. I just feel like this is why you don't touch the poo, because she's fucking delusional and she's just gonna use it as like, oh, poor me, I was made fun of. And you know that she's trying to be funny by like dressing as a hot dog, and it's actually fucking hilarious. But like, she's not laughing about this. Like, this pissed her off. I'm sure this totally pissed her off. And it's just like the joke's on you. I'm already fat. Like, Anna, the joke is on you. The joke is on you. You're playing the joke on yourself. I'm not really laughing at her over this. I'm concerned. I think it's fucking concerning. Somebody posted this, and they believe that this is what Anna still looks like. This is from the Hawaii trip with her friend. I think her name was, I'm a jerk. I can't remember her friend's name. But yeah, I am inclined to agree that she still is very similar to this. I do think that she's, had some changes, but yeah, I think it's probably pretty true. She posted this on Viking Princess Lift. They tried to bury me, but they didn't but they didn't know I was a potato. They tried to bury me, but they didn't know I was a potato. And somebody was a silly Bo Billy and posted this. So I thought that was funny. Potatoes O'Brien. And then I think this was from one of her videos. A lot of these were found somewhere. It's just weird. I've pointed this out before, and I love that this person pointed it out. They were basically pointing it out that the photo on the right-hand side, her filter really, like, rounds her butt out. You know, it's like as soon as she pops up, her butt is like perfect half circle. And if you look at the front, the filter's doing the same to her tummy. So it's almost like the filter doesn't know which side is her butt and which side is her belly. So she's just got two butts. Sorry about it, Anna. Somebody said she looks like a beauty blender. And I fucking loved that. I love that. Sometimes I'm just left with thinking, I just love the internet. I love the internet. And this is another reason why I love the internet. So somebody asked, I wonder what she would look like with her head turned around. And somebody did that for us. So thank you very much. If you see this, you know who you are. Thank you. Thank you. Blessed be the fruit. Blessed be. She looks like a beauty blender. And I just want to share this. Anna started an OF already. And then closing.
How beautiful my hair was this morning. I just wanted you to all see how beautiful my hair was this morning.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand why she insists on showing up like this. And I really do think it's to get rage bait. It's to upset people. It's to get people concern fishing and asking why, and just like it's shocking. What the fuck, dude? Like, it's rage bait. She knows what she's doing. These glasses remind me of these glasses are the Minion glasses. Sorry. These glasses are the Minion glasses. Anyway, that is my Anna roundup. I hope you all enjoyed. Please leave your opinions down in the comments below, but be respectful. We're not hating on Anna. We're just talking about her behaviors, her actions and behaviors. We do talk about her body when it is, when it pertains to the conversation. We're not here to make fun of her body. Anyway, that's it. That's all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Have a great Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. I don't think I'll get this up today, though. Have a wonderful day. I'll see you all later. Bye. Ooh, look at my cup. Wanker's Corner. Coffee makes you feel the way you ought to feel without coffee. This is one of my favorites. Anyway, bye. As part of my treatment. Anna, why don't you make the dumpster part of your treatment plan, and you can throw all of your Bear Bells and your protein cookies and your protein cheesecakes and your fucking protein muffins and your fucking protein pizzas and your gluten-free pizzas. You can put your fucking, what was that other shit? The fucking protein cookie dough. You can throw all of it in the fucking dumpster. Make that part of your plan.